Right, Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm Adrian of AHNGreatLife.com. Welcome. This is a general reading for you for 7th or 13th November. All right. For those of you that are coming back to my channel, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, then allow me to open my heart towards you and to wish you the biggest, most beautiful welcome to my channel. All right, so we're going to look at your general reading for 7 till 13 November. That's going to be the focus period for you. Please take it as it resonates. And I want to take a moment to just very quickly tell you, what I do specifically with my regression hypnosis offer. And the reason why I want to share that with you, Gemini, is because I've had a lot of people that actually started to ask me, what do you do? Or a lot of people that are still very scared of regression hypnosis, because of the image that you see of the stage hypnotists that make you do like all kind of funky things. And there's a new series out on Netflix that I actually started to watch the other day called Hypnotic, and I thought to myself, this is absolute rubbish. This is like the falsest representation of regression hypnosis that you could possibly get. So all of this information, it is on my website. There's a link down below in the description for you to check it out. So I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to share with you, I think especially in the times that we are these days, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of fear going on at the moment. A lot of us have, placed certain supplements in our bodies because of peer pressure, because of family and things like that. And now we're very concerned about that. But the important thing to actually understand is that the most powerful dominion that you have control over is your mind. And regardless of what sort of medication or supplements or whatever it is that you took within you, your mind can override anything. Your DNA has got so much untapped potential within it, which it can unlock. And so you can either check that out in the link down below in the description. Some people are sort of like a little bit jumpy still about regression hypnosis, and because of that, I have also developed a 8 weeks mind unlocking and psychic development course, which will help you to strengthen your immune system, to increase your memory, which has been a great benefit for me, and a whole lot of wonderful things. And all of that is down below in the description. But let's get started with your reading. All right, so Gemini, I'm going to draw for you from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, which is one of my favorite, oracle card creators, because she focuses on the good stuff about life. All right, so let's see what we've got for you from the Good Tarot. Please remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as a Gemini. Oh, I like that, Gemmies. Okay, I'm going to draw you 3 cards. So the Page of Water came out first, which is the Page of Cups. So some of you might have some emotional things that you might need to deal with. There's number 4 there, which is the Emperor, which is all about your strength, about your sort of like the core truth of who you are. Because I know I'm jumping a little bit ahead now, but we live in a world where we have been told for so many generations who we are supposed to be, that for many of us, even when you ask, or when somebody asks you, so who are you really? And a lot of times, with my clients, I will ask them, so who are you? Who are you really? And, then they say, well, I'm a man, I'm a woman, this is my race, this is my age, this is my profession. I'm like, okay, so those are the things that you do, but who are you? And a lot of times in life, we don't know who we are because we've been told for such a long period of time who it is that we are supposed to be, that we sometimes feel lost even to ourselves within our own world. Let me just clear this out quickly. All right, so you've got the Page of Water. Now this card came a little bit on its side like this, and to me that usually speaks about sort of contemplation, but also kind of being a bit in 2 minds about something. All right, and that could have to do with romance. There could also be a sense here of kind of like forgiveness, yes, but more sort of like, do I reach out to that person or don't I? So it's almost sort of seems like almost like like when you think of like a burning bridge. So and it's almost like do I stay on this side of the bridge and sort of like sever this cord forever, so I can't get to the other side? Or do I take the risk, do I take this last risk, jump across this bridge so I get to the other side, so when this bridge is then burned and I'm on the other side. So it's a little bit in two minds. Do I reach out to that person or not? Do I commit to that person or not? And I'm speaking in general here. I'm not just focusing on romance, because a lot of times, we focus just on romance and just on love, and do they love me? Don't they love me? Should I be with them? Shouldn't I be with them? And often that is not really the question. The question is, who am I? Who am I really? And once I know who I am, and I've come to like that version and accept that version and work with that version and love that version, then you will understand very clearly which option is for you. But once we don't still understand who we are, and you get that through doing that inner work, through doing that deep inner work, through going to those depths of yourself, doing that sort of shadow work, doing that inner child healing. None of those things are nice to do. I'm not going to lie to you. Those are not nice things to do. But when you do them, your life begins to change, and it begins to change in beautiful ways. So what I would say is, and it's clarified for you there with the Emperor as well, this is a space that says to you, you want to take ownership of who you are. You want to really know who you are. You don't want the world to let you know who you are, okay? Because if you don't know who you are, the world is going to tell you who you are. And when the world tells you who you are, even if it comes from the most beautiful intentions possible, it might be a misrepresentation. It might not feel fulfilled, because we are all different. We are all individuals. And it's only when you really understand who you are not that you can actually understand who you are. So it would seem like, for the 7th or 13th November period, this is really a space to go look in that mirror and to really have that honest conversation with yourself. It is introspection time. And then you've got the 8 of fire, which is the 8 of wands, which is that beautiful inner peace, all right? So either, you ride the dragon or the dragon's going to ride you. You get to decide. But if it's inner peace that you want to have, and if it's a beautiful future that you want to have, if you want to never have to try and almost like, skip away from mirrors and things like that because you've got a problem with who you are. If you wanna be able to fully accept all of who you are in the authenticity of who you are, and I'm not talking about this outside shell, because we give so much attention to this outside, my skin, my hair, my body, my weight, my appearance, my age, my wrinkles, my whatever, This is not who you are. This is almost like your avatar. This is your representation of who you are. The core of who you are is so much more, and it's time to start making connection with that. And you know what is the amazing thing that really happens? You get sometimes like those older people and they're very radiant, or you see maybe somebody in a wheelchair and they're all sort of radiant and they're all light and those type of things. It's because they understand that the outside representation is not the truth of who they are. The truth of who they are is inside, and that inside is calling you. Okay. Now, let's start doing your tarot. We're going to use the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. And Chris Ann is really amazing. I love her decks. And she's got a new deck coming out, which I'm really excited about. The links for all the cards that I use is down below in the description. I'm just going to draw 3 cards for you, unless I'm guided to do more. So Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels, what is it that my Geminis need to know? What is it that they need to know for their recent past? So for the recent past, you've got 2 cards. I haven't looked at them yet. They seem to be in reverse. I'm going to have a look now. And then what is it that they need to know in their current space? And also, how did this happen? A whole deck of cards went upside down in the deck. It's amazing. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. So there's a reason. There's a real, reason why you're being called to have this honest conversation with yourself, in this honest relation with yourself, and to build that bridge within yourself before you try to build a bridge with other people. Because a lot of times we try to mend situations with others, or we sometimes try to fix other people, but what we're really trying to do is we're trying to either fix ourselves, or we're trying to deflect what we have within ourselves onto others, so we don't have to look at our own patterns. And that is normally what gossips and troublemakers and bullies and those people do. Let's see. And let's just put this out, right? If you are in a position where you have the ability to somehow, have sort of like a say over other people, so you're like a supervisor, an older sibling, a stronger person, whatever, and you use that to your advantage. In other words, you push other people down so you can feel better and more confident and stuff about yourself. You are in pain, and it's time to heal that pain, because that pain only grows. And when we act towards that in a negative way, what we're actually doing is we are feeding the very thing in life that you don't want to have. All right, so let's look at the recent past. So you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse there in your recent past. Okay. So some of you might be sort of angry for someone that may have stepped away from you in your life. So either somebody stepped away, or maybe you lost out on something like a job or a promotion or a home that you feel that you deserve. A lot of people have lost a lot of things in this world, but I feel that for many of you, the loss was because nothing is separate. Everything is one big pattern. We are all one big expression of the same energy. And for some of you, it might have felt almost like the tower moment where the carpet was ripped out from underneath you. And I feel what this was meant to do, like in the upright position, it was meant to take you towards that more. It was meant to take you to that next level, to that next space of winning, to that next space of abundance. But for some of you, it could have been a space where you sort of got so, and this is a human thing that can happen sometimes, because the thing with you is, Gemini, that a lot of people don't realize is that you are typically a very emotional sign. You've got a very emotional energy, but you're very good at masking it. Okay. And so a lot of people may not have realized the amount of pain and suffering that you were in. And I feel that for some of you, you got stuck in that. So it's almost like when you put on a mask, and you put on that mask for such a long time, and you put on other masks in order to cover this mask, and after a while, you don't even really know who you are anymore. And in a sense, it's almost like you missed that next step that you were supposed to go to. We're going to clarify that for you right now. But also look at this. Look at what is being, this is a second chance that's being given to you from the universe, divine intervention. There's a breakthrough coming here for you, a breakthrough in money, a breakthrough in opportunity, something miraculous is coming your way. And if this is what your heart desires, I encourage you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say, I claim this for myself. I claim this abundance for myself. And what is heading towards you? Seven of Pentacles, a brand new beginning. So for some of you, you may have had a dream that you felt it was lost, that you would never be able to get back again. Well, good news. Second chances for your big dream. Gonna clarify using the Radiant Tarot. So let's look at that recent past. And see what we have. Boom, 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 boom. So, we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Tower moment that we spoke about earlier on, and the King of Cups. So, Source is definitely stepping in here for you, Gemini, but stepping in a very powerful, very positive way. Sorry, so for some of you, there is a realization that maybe you could have handled the situation differently in the past. Maybe you could have, done things differently to the way that you've done them. But I also feel that there's release that taken place. So for some of you, the past could have been really, really crappy. You could have gone through a lot of very deep, dark, uncomfortable sort of murky waters. But what is wonderful, I feel that you found yourself. You found your smile again, which is such a beautiful thing, So sometimes when you go through the waters of purification, it doesn't feel very sexy while we're doing it. But then when the result is this positive, that is really, really fantastic. Okay. Let's look, and I really, really like that, because I feel that you've got your relationship with yourself is really beautifully improved, and also then, of course, the relationships with others. Because what we do on the inside reflects to the outside. Let's clarify your current space. So we're looking at this Ace of Pentacles, this divine intervention, this divine breakthrough, the second chance for a dream that you thought it was lost. I mean, how amazing is that? Let's see. So we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil. The cards are on fire. Alrighty. So With the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, this is speaking about second chances all the way. Literally all the way. Second chances for emotional dreams, romantic dreams, financial dreams. Um, if any of you have been at a space where you didn't want to hope, you didn't want to open your heart, you didn't want to feel like, well, maybe things can work out again, maybe you've almost been scared to hope, well, it's time for you. You can open yourself to hope now again. And the question is still there, what are some of the things that might be holding you back? Are you holding on to some of the crap of the past? You know, are you still holding on to some things that are not serving you in positive ways? Are you still holding out for that person that they have to apologize, that they have to feel bad, or, you know, almost sitting and waiting for karma to do its thing, like, you know, you did this to me, you're going to see what's coming to you, and then almost like anticipating and waiting for that, and, you know, maybe checking out their life and the social media and stuff like that. Don't do that. Because when you do that, you are attracting to your life what you don't want to have. Don't take steps back, okay? Be careful of going back to everything that you have just healed from. Then, let's look at the Seven of Pentacles in your... I like this because it's whatever's happening in this current space, whatever's open for you in this space, this is not a time to hold on to stuff, okay? This is also not a time to try and micromanage the universe. This is a time to open your heart and to have faith and to do the best that you can be, and to do what you can do to raise your vibration. And if that means watching comedies all day long or stuff like that, you know, whatever's going to raise your vibration, that is what you want to be doing. Let's see what we've got for the Seven of Pentacles, adding away, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Four of Wands. Some of you could get married. Some of you could get a beautiful connection. Some of you, especially when it comes to love, but all the other things, you know, your job, your finances, the things that make you happy and bouncer. Some of you going forward, you'll realize that, I've been focusing on so many other things for such a while, and now you're beginning to realize this is actually what life is, you know, presenting to me. And then I see that beautiful connection over there, which can, you know, represent all things in life that represents positivity to you. All right. We're going to end off with a Moonology card for you. What a beautiful reading. Second chances for dreams coming true. Those dreams that you thought that were lost. Those dreams that you thought, you know, that ship has sailed and sort of sunk at deep sea. The ship is back. New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So clear, so obvious, you know. Prosperity lies ahead. Abundance lies ahead. The best is yet to come. Beautiful things are heading your way. All right. But that means that, you know, don't hang on to the past. Don't hang on to the things that didn't work out. Whoever hurt you, whatever hurt you, let it go. Let the universe take care of that. Focus on you, and your life will be abundant and beautiful. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that it helps. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy, your love, and your light. I always appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell so that you know when your weekly readings are coming out. And if you're interested in all of the other things that I do, that 8 weeks mind unlocking and psychic development course that I have, I've got a free psychic reading course, or everything else, all the links are down below in the description. And if you want to see everything that I do, or if you just want to have something that is going to peep you up and make you feel better and remind you of the beautiful divine being of love and light that you've always been, then check down below in the description for the link to my website, ahngreatlife.com, which is focused very much on reminding you of the beautiful being of infinite potential that you have always been. Namaste.